Just waking up from a nice dream. Bitcoin pumping on a live stream. Smile shine brighter than a high beam. Never seen live trading on a widescreen. Bitcoin showing you the steps to own it. We got the alpha, I bet you want it. I'm having fun, send a lecture on it. Randy, put a little extra on it.
It's mutable and decentralized. No censorship or hard cap supply. It's open source and we classify the blockchain secure, and that's exactly why. It's hard money with a new plan. It bounced a lot like this new jam. If Bitcoin dipped, then we ain't gon' trip. I'ma be bullish on you, fam.
I'm a Bitcoin bestie. You gotta love it. 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 I'm a Bitcoin bestie. You gotta love it.
This video is sponsored by Cake Wallet, the easiest open source wallet to store Bitcoin, Monero, and Litecoin securely on mobile and desktop devices. When buying, selling, and exchanging crypto or trading for gift cards, Cake Wallet ensures privacy and security, giving you the keys to your coins. At Vacation Genie, we believe digital currencies are meant to do more than just sit in your wallet. They're meant to take you places. We want to help you step into the future of cryptocurrency spending, as travel is one of the top categories for spending your crypto. It provides you with the best ROI, lasting memories. Make sure to check out Vacation Genie today. Was this not going the entire time? I was muted. Oh, darn it. Oh, darn it. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the Daily Zest. I'm your host, Randi Hipper, here today in a lovely Monday post-July 4th weekend. Guys, the streets were empty this morning. I was out doing some walking. I was doing some driving, and the streets were empty. And so we'll see if people are popping up in the stream today, but we're going to watch out for all that. But we're going to give you some key headlines so that way you guys can move on with your day. And hopefully this week more people are coming back to the stream. But let's get after it, guys. We have a lot to share with you guys. Some international news, of course. Besides the fact that there are 8 Bitcoin wallets from the Satoshi era that are moving around some Bitcoin. We'll break down what the Satoshi era is as well. We have a CBDC in preparation in Canada. Then we have the UAE utilizing Toncoin. This is very interesting, and this is more of a rumor. There hasn't been much confirmation on this. Also, there is, I believe, a European Bitcoin treasury that is adding some Bitcoin to their stack. Metaplanet is a Japanese company continuing to do the same. And then we also have Michael Saylor. Did he buy Bitcoin today, or is he just raising more money yet again? Also, what else do we have? We have the Secret Service getting into crypto crime. We'll dive into that, as well as Jack Dorsey coming up with a new thing called BitChat, decentralized chatting. How do we feel about that? We'll dive into that later. And then for your spotlight, we have the new America Party founded by Elon Musk. And is it poised to embrace Bitcoin? Is Donnie T even a fan of this new idea of an American party? Well, we have that plus your coins to watch. So if you're ready for the zest, the news, the education, smash the like, subscribe to the channel, share this out with friends so more people know what's going on. We have a goal of 150 likes, 150 live viewers. And over the weekend, we have secured our bag of securing that 22,000 subscribers. We're now at, oh, someone unsubscribed. 22,143 subs. That is absolutely amazing. I just want to say thank you guys so much. Thank you. We have a goal of 7 more subscribers today. Oh, they came back. 22,150 is what we're looking for. So I'm hoping we could get that during this episode. Nonetheless, you guys have been absolutely popping off when it comes to my shorts. So thank you guys for supporting the short form videos. It seems like that's what you guys are liking, so I'm going to keep going with those. And if you guys want longer videos, let me know. I'm just trying to get a grasp on what people actually want to watch. Seems like the short form content is working for you guys. So let me know how you feel about that. As I say good morning to you and you say good morning to me, and check out our 3 amazing sponsors of the show, which includes Cake Wallet and Market Cipher. Use code ZESTY for 15% off. And then head over to Vacation Genie. Guys, pay for your cruise with crypto. Love them. We love Vacation Genie. Okay, let's go ahead and say good morning. Hello, Mr. Monkey with the hat and mustache. Rick, good morning. Guys, also, how do you feel about this? How do you feel? Do you like the pink? Do you like the flowers? I wish you guys could see like the whole shebang, because like I really like this outfit. It's kind of like tiered to a degree. I really like it. Maybe I'll post like a full flick with the whole outfit, because I think you guys need to see it. I really like it. I really like it. I felt like we needed a little bit of a refresh, some pink in the wardrobe, so I added some more pink. Okay, guys. Besides that, let's say good morning. We got Black Hat. Thank you, my friend Black Hat. So awesome, guys. Oh, shoots. Before I forget, guys, we have a quick community after show, so member or not, go to Discord after this show concludes, and we'll hang out in there and chat. We got Rob C, Jesse, David Lee, Shadow, Mama Shadow. We got Crypto Music, good morning. We got Jesse, Alexandra G, my G. Nick, good morning. I'm doing good. How are you? Actually, guys, crazy. The reason why I really didn't post all weekend, especially Saturday, I was wiped out because Friday on the 4th, I went to go eat and I got food poisoning on the spot. And we're not going to dive too deep into that one because it was actually horrible. Not only was it food poisoning, but it was shellfish poisoning. So it hit me on the spot, and immediately I was super dizzy, and I literally couldn't see where I was, which was probably one of the most scary things I've been through physically. And you guys know I've gone through it all, the kidney stones, everything. And yeah, I was worried. I thought I was going to have to go get like some serious medical help, but I ended up making it home and resting all weekend. So LOL. So just so you know, that's why I didn't post most of the weekend. I was a little bit messed up. Anyway, we have Aquarian. Good morning, David Bulls, Grandpa. Let's see. We got Curtis Hill. Good morning. Casper's over there on Rumble. Shout out to Rumblers, guys. We love our people on Rumble. We got Yukio over there on X. Mike Mazzone is chilling. Good morning to you guys. Tyler Fitzpatrick, John O. White, Stephen C. Oh, Stephen, how are you doing, my friend? Anthony says he's bullish on the Libertarian Party. Seems like the American Party is kind of skewed towards that, no? David G, good morning. We have In the Moment. Good morning. I feel like me being muted is almost a way to test who's in the chat, because you guys really pounce and like, you're muted. And thank you for that, by the way. David J, good morning. Greg Carmichael, I see you over there. I see you're on X. I see you on my screen. I'm looking at 3 different things right now to keep track of you guys. Peace of Mind, good morning. Bobby F is here. True. All set. Auto Rocks. We got Vacation Genie. Oh my gosh, Vacation Genie's here. Hi, Vacation Genie. We love you guys. Jarrett, John O'Connor, Ace of Hearts. Good morning. All right. Backup. Yes, I just saw it this morning. Fire. Love the music video. Though, did you consult Cassius on that backup? Make sure if you post content, you got to run it by Cassius first, because he's in control of the song. But yeah, guys, I almost got wiped out over the weekend, right? John Connor, good morning. But yeah, so crazy. Anyways, so Alona, good morning, says happy birthday, Bitcoin. I don't think it's Bitcoin's birthday today, but close, almost. Ian, good morning. We gotta wait a few more months. John White, your nephew was on Fox and Friends. Oh, wow. Good for you. All right, let's get after it. Oh, Piano Matty B rated in here. Oh, darn, I missed his party. I missed his live stream. I didn't know he was live this morning. Piano Matty B, my love. I love Piano Matty B.
Why don't you like and subscribe and share this video?
Guys, we love Piano Matty V. He's amazing. Let's continue getting after. I see James in the chat. We're going to get into the market recap, guys. I think I need a transition from market recap. I think that might be appropriate. Hex is up 11.4%. Do you guys still buy Hex? Is that still a thing for you guys? Let me know. XLM is up 4.2%. We got Story and SPX looking like our top gainers. Pengu down in the red, down 8% today. Ton is down 5.3%, despite the news that we have for it today. So we'll dive into the price later. We're also going to look at Bitcoin right now. That's been knocking on the door of 109.3. Again, that is our high. That was a wick high over in January of this year. Now fast forward around here in May, we hit $112,000. That was right before Bitcoin conference, and then during Bitcoin conference was all of this red right here. Then we are taking a gander as to the present day, right? We want to maintain support, most importantly, at our golden zone of 106.2, 106.1. And bullishly, again, get through 109. And I was saying if we can confidently, again, not just knock on the door, but confidently pass 109, we have a nice likelihood of hitting that 112 all-time high. I would love to see it. Love to see it. On the daily chart, as we are starting a new week, we are 1 week into the new month of July. Time is flying. We are down 0.79% today, $108,347 at the moment. Green dot printed on this momentum. Let's see if it plays out this week. We do have the money flow that is tipping down, curving in the wrong direction, and that VWAP is low and slow today. Over here on the RSI, seems like we are mid-bull at the moment, taking a little bit of a break, maybe a little bit of a breather. Looking at the weekly chart again, what is the most important level to watch? That high, that wick high from January, that 109.3. So please make sure you keep track of that. And at the end of this week, we really do want to see a green weekly close. We have a green dot that is printed on the weekly chart, which I find bullish. Money flow is continuing to increase. VWAP looks the same as the daily, a little bit low and slow, but flat. And here, not even overbought on this RSI, so I find that very bullish. We're at a really good spot with Bitcoin, in my opinion. Could we pull back? That's always a possibility. The level to watch on the bearish end for the weekly is this 101. And if we fall below it, we go below 100K. Obviously, people are going to scream and cry on Twitter. So that is your weekly chart. That's your daily chart as well. We can probably dive back into this a little bit later if you feel the need be. But like I said, I'm going to give you your headlines today, get after it with you, so that way I'm not overwhelming you after this crazy party weekend if you guys did go and party. Wick, good morning. We got lasers. NYC, the place Randy left and to never return. Listen, I'm not against going back there once in a while if I have to do something. But can I ever really picture myself living there after being in Florida for officially 1 year? I don't think so. I really love where I'm at right now. I'm so blessed to be where I'm at. Yes, does it rain a lot during the summer? Yeah. But is it always nice and toasty? Yeah. And I need to be warm. I can't do the cold. I'm not fit for that. That was like my number one complaint, being in the north. Also, besides the fact that I couldn't walk outside and feel safe anymore, which is different down here because we have like, you know, self-defense and things of that nature. No one really messes with each other down here, and people are really nice. So I'll stick with like nice people and like peace over madness in New York. And certain things happen in New York. It's gonna be horrible. Like, you think the 2020 exodus of New York down to the south was crazy? It's going to get even crazier if certain events take place in New York. So I do have all the love sending to New York. I hope there's good vibes that end up coming out of there because it needs all the good vibes it can get. Anyway, guys, all the love to you. We're going to keep on going. Yeah, Aquarian, I don't like being cold, even though I do like my coffee cold. So I did get some coffees this morning. I was just like, I need to go out. I need to like feel the morning air. And so I picked up some Dutch Bros this morning, and it was so empty. Like, the streets were empty. Dutch Bros was empty. I was downright shocked, friends. I was downright shocked. Anyway, let's look at Bitcoin's bull market price potential. Also, Bitcoin wallets, Satoshi era wallets. We're going to start off with that, skew into international news, back into the US. And then for our spotlight, So your breaking news headlines, we're going to start right now. I don't know what that was, but we're doing this. Out of these two options, what would you believe to be the top for this bull market cycle? Now, am I a true believer of the 4-year cycle? No. No, I am not. However, people like to claim that there's a 4-year cycle, and for that, I kind of want to give them a hug and say it's okay, because human nature needs to relate something to something else. Oh, there's not enough data. Let's say like there is enough data. There's only been a handful of 4-year cycles. And this one was completely irrelevant because Bitcoin hit all-time high before the halving. Please, stop the madness with the 4-year cycle. People like to claim there is one. I don't really know. In my opinion, I don't think there's enough data for that. But what do you believe? What is the top? $115K or $223,000? What do you believe could be the top? 115, put a 1 or yes emoji, or 2 or no emoji if you believe it is 223K. Let me know. I genuinely want to get your thoughts there. But I do believe that by the end of the year, I would like to see at least $120,000 to $150,000 Bitcoin, just because I think that would knock the socks off of a lot of people. XRP blessed and off. Is XRP doing good today? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Oh, might be approaching the 200-day SMA too. If you want to remind me a little bit later, then I will go over that chart. We also have 8 Bitcoin wallets moving 80,000 Bitcoin. Yeah, 80,000 Bitcoin. What? This is the largest ever Satoshi era transfers. And Satoshi era refers to 2009 to 2011 holders. Again, 2009 was the Genesis block, and 2011 was when Satoshi said, peace, I'm going to disappear now. So take a look at this. More than $8 billion worth of Bitcoin mined during the network's earliest days, again known as the Satoshi era, were moved on Friday in the largest such transfer on record. 2 wallets that have remained dormant for 14 years transferred 10,000 of Bitcoin to the new addresses found earlier Friday, and the 2 addresses initially received their coins on April 3rd, 2011, when Bitcoin traded at just 78 cents. Imagine having Bitcoin and mining Bitcoin when it was 78 cents and looking at the price now of $108,000. That is absolutely insane. I would just like to let you know that that is worth approximately $1.1 billion per wallet. Just a few dollars, essentially, compared to $1.1 billion. Like, that is absolutely wild. The original source of the coins was one wallet that sent 23,377.83 Bitcoin to 3 separate wallets in 2011. And that is just absolutely ridiculous. And so Arkham flagged that 6 other wallets moved 10,000 Bitcoin in a quick succession, worth over $8.6 billion at current prices. So no one has publicly claimed ownership over those Bitcoin, but again, if you're an OG from that time, would you actually want to make yourself public and known? Because then you might have some people that are going to come after you and put you physically in danger. So if I was them, I probably wouldn't say anything either. I'd be horrified. But again, who knows who that is, where they are, and what their backstory was. I would love to chat with them and see what goes on there. There were faucet sites giving away Bitcoin for free. Yeah, and they're actually in my Telegram. There used to be somebody, his name was Bitcoiner. I don't know who he was, or like Bitcoiner used to be in this show quite often until he decided to take a break. So who knows who that was. But Bitcoiner always used to go in my Telegram and put faucets for Bitcoin. I think Litecoin had a faucet. Digibyte had a faucet. He had a bunch of faucets in the Telegram. And you could just go put your address and claim Bitcoin or whatever crypto like almost every day from this guy's faucet. So There were faucets until recently, but I believe due to the fact that fees are high for Bitcoin, it would be a little bit difficult to have faucets now. But I loved the faucets while I had them. Anyway, guys, we have the Bank of Canada identifying a technical path for a retail CBDC. And if you're a Canadian, my heart goes out to you because that place is just like Europe at this point. They want to censor you. And we know with the trucker protest what happened there, where people were donating money to the truckers. And then all of a sudden, the government said, you don't get that money. And this is why Bitcoin and crypto. The Bank of Canada, I am worried. You do not want a retail CBDC. You do not want CBDCs, period, because that is the mark and the segue to universal basic income and aligning with China's plan of just having a few currencies that ultimately lead up to one group, which is going to be inevitably the central bankers, a part of the IMF or the BIS, and all of these agencies that we did not ask for, that we do not want, yet they control our lives because they control what? The money. And this goes back to the premise of Bitcoin. Fixing the money to then fix the world. And if we have purchasing power, then we are able to do things on our own accord and without control of these centralized entities. There you go. I'm keeping it very calm this morning. I'm keeping it calm. People don't want to hear screaming and yelling after a 4th of July firework weekend. It was already loud. But the Bank of Canada took a significant step in exploring the technical feasibility of the Canadian dollar, making it digital, proposing a specific system designed for retail CBDCs focused on simple, everyday payments according to a new research paper. And now the central bank's research team examined the Open CBDC 2PC, a model developed in collaboration with MIT. I like when I try to piece things together. And if you have been following me for a while and you've been following this show for a long time, we are going to go back in the timeline where I'm showing you the Google search so you could actually do this yourself. Project Hamilton, Federal Reserve, go Google it. Look at this. We were actually looking at this back in 2022, a multi-year project. By who? The Federal Reserve Bank of Boston and Massachusetts Institute of Technology Digital Currency Initiative. I could even do a little zoomy for you so you could see it. February 3rd of 2022. This is when it came out. And so what are they doing here? They have a multi-year research project to explore CBDC design and gain a hands-on understanding of their technical challenges. And so their primary goal was to design a core transaction processor that meets speed, throughput, and fault tolerance of large retail payment systems. Guys, if you read on in this, they're telling you they fully designed a retail CBDC for the United States. Then you could also go back to, I believe it was November of 2022 or 2023, where the New York Federal Reserve also was doing an experiment with a bunch of huge banks and payment processors to have that CBDC research done. This has already been done so clear so long ago. And the fact that Jerome Powell hasn't said anything about any sort of Federal Reserve doing CBDC testing is blasphemy. And so when you go and look at Canada now, also collaborating with MIT's Digital Currency Initiative, that's what they did 3 years ago with the Federal Reserve Bank of Boston. So if you're telling me that this is not connected, I think you're actually delusional. Or maybe I'm delusional. Put Delulu emojis in the chat if you think I'm crazy. But if you don't think this is connected, I can't. I really don't know what to say. Now, they said, the Bank of Canada, that they're shifting their focus away from retail CBDCs last year, yet it seems as though they switched that around. So when you always hear certain governments, like I believe is Bank of Korea that we discussed last week, oh, we're not going to look into CBDCs right now because we got stable coins. It's actual foolery. It's a lie. Because they have done the experiments. They know what they're doing already. These governments, these central bank bureaucrats have known for years what they were up to. But all of a sudden, now it's a surprise. Oh, we're going to circle back on that CBDC thing, eh? No. It's all so obvious. but no one goes to say anything. Nobody wants to acknowledge what these people are doing. They're trying to take everything from you, and you're allowing it. I won't personally allow it, which is why I have Bitcoin, which is why I hedge against control. I hedge against these centralized entities. So that way I'm not caught up in the madness. That I have purchasing power. I'm able to transact. I'm able to be my own bank. And not worry about censorship. And if they don't like me, they don't like what I'm doing, then I'm blacklisted from the system. Get out of here. And more people need to step up and stand up for themselves, because no one can make it for you but you. And if you are willing to go ahead and say, I'm opting out of this system, then you're showing these centralized bureaucrats that you don't need them. And it's just like a bully in the schoolyard. They're scared of Bitcoin. This is why they're doing this. So if you tell the bully and you maybe shove them back a little bit and say, hey man, I'm not going to deal with this anymore, back off, then the bully goes and runs away and cries. But if you don't stand up to them, what are they going to do? They're going to have their head over yours, and they're going to try to step on you. They're going to try to crush you. Stand up for yourself, man. And this is a peaceful way to do so. There's no weapon to defend Bitcoin. There's no army needed to defend Bitcoin. But you can't say the same about fiat currency, can you? Crypto Craig, what if you don't have enough for Bitcoins? Well, listen, man, here's the thing. It's just as though you're doing a conversion at the airport, right? You go to the airport and you're like, hey, I'm going to exchange my dollars for euros. And they give you the equivalent, right? Both these currencies fluctuate, though no one really pays attention to it. But you could say, here's my 12 US dollars, give me that equivalent in euros. You're doing the same thing, but on a digital exchange. You're saying, hey, here's my 20 US dollars, give me that equivalent in Bitcoin. So you don't need to have $108,464 to go ahead and get Bitcoin. You could just exchange the money you have for that currency. Does that make sense? You could get fractions of a Bitcoin, which are called Satoshis. Sorry, guys. I went off today. Actually, I'm not sorry, because God bless America and God bless freedom. Life, liberty, and property. Let's get it. I'm a professional yapper. This is what my job is, to yap and tell you the news. But I like to yap. I like to talk to you guys. It's my favorite thing in the world. If y'all get Randi to 150 likes today, I'll send her $100 in XRP to give away. Oh, okay, sir. We could do that. That would be great. If you guys listen to Donnie, guys, to 150 likes on YouTube, then we'll go ahead and get after it with an XRP giveaway. All right. Let's get it. You guys are great. I love this chat. You guys are so beautiful. Guys, please smash the like, subscribe, and share. That is all I'm asking for. That's all I'm asking for. I appreciate you guys so much. All right, guys, 22 more likes until 100. Let's get it. We have the UAE guys debunking. Everyone was like, oh my gosh, Toncoin. If you stake Toncoin, you're going to get a visa from the UAE. Well, that actually got debunked. It is not true. Even CZ Binance hit the x.com and was like, what's going on here? I believe CZ tweeted some doubts about that, if I remember correctly. But period, end of story, that this is fake. But it honestly is a very interesting idea, not gonna lie. Hold on. Sorry, that was bothering me. UAE authorities have sharply rebuffed reports of individuals being able to acquire UAE's golden visa by staking Toncoin. The Federal Authority for Identity, Citizenship, Customs Import, Security, and Securities and Commodities Authority, that was a mouthful, and Dubai's crypto regulator, VARA, issued a statement on Monday denying such arrangement. ICP said that golden visas frameworks still do not include digital currency investors. VARA also reiterated that TON is neither licensed nor regulated in Dubai. Now, Over the weekend, Max Crown, the CEO of Ton Foundation that manages their ecosystem on Telegram, said that Toncoin holders can now acquire UAE's much sought after golden visa by staking Ton, and said that applicants who stake $100,000 worth of Toncoin for 3 years and pay a one-time processing fee of $35,000 can now get a 10-year golden visa. And so that caused Ton to absolutely pump, which now it's pulling back because it has been debunked. So for all you wondering, this was the tea. And so I'm gonna hold on, let me bring up my Ton chart for you. Where is my Ton chart? Oh boy. Oh, I don't know where my Ton thing went. Okay, give me a minute so I can map this out for you. But honestly, the Ton chart is looking a little bleak at the moment. Hold on, let me clone. Beautiful. So, Ton is $2.79 at the moment, down 1.36%. I could change the color on this. I'll change the color on all of these, just so you guys could see a little bit better. Yeah, I think that's better for you guys. I just want your visuals to be good. But nonetheless, looking at Ton, you see those wicks right here of that sky high pump from your bearish level of 273 to bullish level of $3.07 or 8 cents. Pulling back now because, again, fake news. But you also see the surge of volume that came in too. That was pretty wild. Everything, every signal here is looking pretty bearish, including the RSI that's chopping it up. So it looks like they were trying to find a catalyst for Toncoin to make a move. But I do wonder what happens to this guy, Max Crown, that went ahead and announced this, but it wasn't even true. Like, I wonder if the UAE was like, hey, man, like, you got to step back and stop the madness. Right, John, thank you for the heart. Appreciate it. We're 1 out of 4 to our goal over there. We ran out of time for our goal here, too, on YouTube. Oh. Where are all the cookies I baked? I gave them all away. I didn't keep any of those. I didn't even eat any myself. I ate like half of one, and that was it. I had 2 left for myself, but then I ended up giving them to somebody else. So, like, someone came out, I was like, oh, you know what? They're back in town. I'll give them the cookies. So I gave them away, guys. I didn't even eat one whole of my own cookie, but that's fine. I don't really care. I bake for others, not for myself. We're also going to go into a European Bitcoin treasury firm that is also continuing to acquire Bitcoin. And we're also going to go ahead and talk about Metaplanet. So we're going to Europe, to Japan, and let's do it. This is the blockchain group, ALTBG, confirming the acquisition of 116 Bitcoin for approximately $12.51 million, increasing their total Bitcoin holdings to 1,904 Bitcoin. Now, this expansion results from a series of capital operations, including an ATM-type capital increase and convertible bond issuance, both completed in early July of 2025. And so they have a Bitcoin yield of 1,348% year-to-date, which is wild. Good for them, though. They're going and continuing to buy Bitcoin. Their average price is about 105.6K per Bitcoin. Skewing over to Metaplanet, again, everyone's following the strategy. Metaplanet is doing the same, picking up over 2,000 additional Bitcoin. Here are their current holdings. Japanese-based Metaplanet acquired an additional 2,205 Bitcoin as part of its ongoing Bitcoin treasury strategy, bringing their total holdings to 15,555 Bitcoin per a new disclosure on Monday. Now, this is not surprising, and they like to play the number game too. They like nice, clean, pattern-type numbers with their holdings, so I find that quite amusing. And so now they have approximately $213 million worth of Bitcoin for Metaplanet. They want to keep buying, and I give them credit. Now, we also have Michael Saylor announcing a new plan to continue to buy Bitcoin, and that's by doing this. announcing a $4.2 billion STRD at the market program. So again, ATM offerings seem to be the new wave. Again, same thing that this company is doing. The blockchain group, Metaplanet, has done things similar. And so Strategy is doing that yet again. And so they have their press release, prospectus, new investor presentations, along with additional information over here. So if you guys want to go to Michael Saylor's post, go and watch this 40-minute video, then go on ahead. But that is the latest on Strategy, because people were like, oh my gosh, she's not buying today. Wow, what's happening, Saylor? Nah, he just has to raise more money. Right, Josh? HFG, hello, Ian N, nice to see you. Should I do a live stream from Hawaii? Absolutely you should. Absolutely you should. Curtis Reese, peace of mind, good morning. Nice to see everyone. Fox Oracle, DeFran, nice to see you. Ovidian Hex, good morning. Nice to see everyone. Fox Oracle is chilling. Guys, please smash the like, subscribe, and share. It would make my heart very warm, very fluffy. We are also going to dive into the Secret Service quietly becoming a leader in the crypto cop scene, which used to be Gary Gensler and just talking smack. But again, if you're a bad actor and you're trying to money launder with crypto, then you're an absolute fool, because you're going to get caught. It is a transparent system for a reason. Now, looking over here, the Secret Service, better known for protecting presidents, has emerged as a major force in the fight against crypto crime. And through their Global Investigative Operations Center, GIOC, they have seized nearly $400 million in digital assets over the past decade. Much sits in a single cold wallet that is now among the most valuable globally. Oh, it's Golden! Oh, Pimp Golden. We love Golden. Shout out to Golden. Guys, put golden emojis. Golden. Like for Golden. Get after it, Golden. Thank you. Appreciate it. Guys, we're also going to finish out the show soon and go into our spotlight, our coins to watch, and then we're going to do our after show. So I'm very excited about that. Let's go and dive really quick into Jack Dorsey testing BitChat, a decentralized messaging without the internet, which I think is very, very interesting. He said his weekend was spent learning about Bluetooth mesh networks, relay, store and forward models, messaging encryption models, and a few other things as he introduced BitChat on X on Sunday. And so I think this is pretty interesting, and for all my tech nerds, I would like you to break this down in plain English in the Discord. So if you guys are tech nerds, you understand what's going on here, I would like to know about it, especially because you could transact with Bitcoin without the internet, and so to have decentralized messaging, I think, is utterly important, as a lot of people, and especially women in other countries, don't have the same rights as men and might need to have a way to chat but also have money without being controlled. Please break that down in English. Maybe actually Golden can tell me more about it. Moving on, guys, we have our spotlight, which is Elon Musk and the America Party. What does Donnie T think about this, and will Elon embrace Bitcoin? Your spotlight starts now. This thread started off with somebody talking about being a centrist, that they're not left, they're not right, they're like they said, they're a centrist, they're in the middle. And do we feel like maybe politics have gotten extreme? Yeah, but there's extremists everywhere at the end of the day. Though, do we need someone in the middle, and will the middle eventually become radical in some way? Who knows? Would you want a third party, the America Party? Put a 1 or a yes emoji, 2 or no emoji, or just put Elon's. Put Elon's in the chat. We have an Elon emoji. Someone said, how is being a centrist considered radical? How did we get here? Elon said, the America Party is the solution. Someone says, Elon, will the America Party embrace Bitcoin? He said, fiat is hopeless. So yes. We've known that in the past, Elon has not really talked the best about Bitcoin, though he does understand that even on Mars, we're going to need a proof of work system, which people thought would be Doge. However, we are looking at Donnie. Donnie's a little PO'd about the whole situation. Take a look.
Elon Musk starting a third party.
I think it's ridiculous to start a third party. We have a tremendous success with the Republican Party. The Democrats have lost their way, but it's always been a two-party system. And I think starting a third party just adds to confusion. It really seems to have been developed for two parties. Third parties have never worked. So he can have fun with it, but I think it's ridiculous.
Are you Team Elon or Team Donnie T? Put an Elon or Donnie T emoji. Are you Team Donnie T? Are you Team Elon? Please let me know. I need to see. I need to see. Are you Team Donnie or are you Team Elon? Donnie has gone off on Truth Social. I'm going to try to get the actual post here. Truth Social. Because Donnie was losing his mind. Okay. Wow. Donnie tweets so much, bro. I need to start bookmarking these. He says, wow, this is long. I'm starting to watch Elon Musk go completely off the rails, essentially becoming a train wreck over the past 5 weeks. He even wants to start a third political party, despite the fact that they have never succeeded in the US. The system seems not designed for them. The one thing third parties are good for is the creation of complete and total disruption and chaos, and we have enough with that with the radical left Dems, who have lost their confidence and their minds. Republicans, on the other hand, are a smooth-running machine that has passed the biggest bill of its kind in the history of the country, and said, unfortunately for Elon, it eliminates ridiculous EV mandates, which really forced everyone to buy an electric car. I have been strongly opposed to that from the beginning. People are now allowed to buy whatever they want, and said he has campaigned for this for 2 years, and Elon gave me his total and unquestioned endorsement. I asked him whether or not he knew that I was going to terminate EV mandates, and yeah. And then he said, Elon asked that one of his close friends were on NASA, and while I thought his friend was good, I was surprised to learn that he was a blue-blooded Dem who had never contributed to a Republican before. Elon probably was also. I also thought it was inappropriate for a very close friend of Elon who was in the space business to run NASA when NASA is such a big part of Elon's corporate life. My number one charge is to protect the American public. So basically he said, Elon's gone rogue. He wants to control everything, but we're not letting that happen. So that's the latest on Elon and Donnie T and the America Party, which would therefore embrace Bitcoin. And I think that would put pressure on the Donnie T administration to go and do the same, because we're hearing a lot of talk, but not a lot of walk. All right? So hopefully we see the walking and the talking. Craziness. That was just wild. So that was some tea to spill on Donnie T and Elon. We're going to dive on into our coins to watch, our gainers, our losers, then jump into that Discord after show. Let's do this. Celestia leading the gainers today, up 6%. XLM up 5.2, OV up 4.2, SPX up 4, Story up 4. A lot of 4s today. We're looking at the losers. Pudgy Penguins, Pengu leading the losers, down 9%. WIF down 5.6. Ton down 3.8. Jito down 3.7. And Virtual is down 3.4%. Let's continue to subscribe, my friends. 5 more until we hit our goal. Looking at Ethereum, we have $2,543 Ethereum. We have been closing above the 200-day SMA for the past 2 days. We are manifesting some bullishness. Hopefully we close above it. Your bullish level to watch is at 2660. We have a green dot printed on the momentum, which is looking good. VWAP is a little bit flat but bullish. Same with the money flow. And then we have the RSI, which is chopping it up and is slightly bullish at the moment. We have Litecoin that is not even close to her 200-day SMA. We want to watch out for Litecoin again, maintain that 84, 85 bucks, target 91. We are down 0.9%. Some Christmas tree action with this red and green dot stuff going on here. Most recently, a red one printed today, followed by that negative VWAP, negative money flow, which is the lowest money flow we've seen since April. And so that's pretty interesting as well, being that we could have an ETF soon. And we are bordering that neutral and slightly bearish on that RSI for Litecoin today. Absolutely nuts. Absolutely nuts. Hello everyone. You guys are beautiful. Do we have 100 likes yet? Can you guys update me? What's the likes? Are we chilling here? What's the vibe? Let me know. We're going to also look at XRP because someone requested that before. So let's take a look. We have XRP, $2.32, up 2.49%. Again, really close to that 200-day SMA. That's at $2.36, so just a few cents away. We're bullishly looking over here at 260. Bearish is 184. Seems like everything is shooting up quite nice for market Cipher indicator here. However, we want to see that green money flow come through for all the XRP fans. But that's your latest on XRP for whoever was wondering. Hello, Pickle Rick. Hello. So nice to see you. Welcome. I feel like I'm in a foreign language immersion class learning crypto coin language. Thanks, Randy. Well, I got you peace of mind. If you guys have questions, then you ask them in the chat because I try to answer every question possible. That's also why we have the after show. So, in conclusion, we have Mondays, which are the community after show. So if you're a part of the community, you're in the chat, you're in the Discord, then everyone can join. However, Wednesdays and Fridays are the days where members of the YouTube channel, where you have access to emojis, and again, you have access to the Discord, the members stage, can go and hang out. So Mondays is for everyone. Wednesdays and Fridays are for members. So please become a member of the channel because you are supporting this channel and helping us keep the lights on here. So that way we can continue to educate and talk with you every single day. And I love what I do. I love that I'm here every day with you. I hope you guys go ahead, though, and be nice to everybody. We like to be nice to people. We like to have happy holidays. I hope you guys had a lovely 4th if you guys are in the United States. I know like probably half of you guys are not in the United States. But I do want to send my love to everyone everywhere. Although we did celebrate our independence in the United States, I hope everybody gains independence throughout the world. Again, life, liberty, and property is not just for Americans. It's for every human on this planet. And I wish the best for everybody. I am here to advocate for freedom and to help people that may not know about this technology or know how they could use it or how to change their life with something like Bitcoin. And I'm just so grateful again to be here every day to talk with you guys about it, even when it's slow over the summer and people are tired, people have their kids home from school. I'm still here for you anyway, and I don't care the ups, the downs, the in-betweens. We are going to work on this together, and I will never give up as long as I am alive. So thank you. Please smile at someone today. Give a little wave. Be like, hey, what's up? Give a compliment. Go touch grass. Go touch sand. Go touch water. Whatever is near you. Just be positive and let's get after it this week. It's only Monday. We have a long but also short week ahead of us. Time has been flying by. It's already the 7th month of the year. It's already July. Soon it's going to be 2026 and we're going to be like, where did the last year go? So, yeah. Thank you guys. I appreciate you guys. Please go to Discord, join the community after show. We're going to hang in there for a few minutes and then we're going to go about our day. You know, your girl's got things going on, so let's get after it. Have a beautiful day. Happy Monday. Hope you had an amazing 4th and let's get after it this week. Like, subscribe, share. Let's do it and stay zesty. Peace. What was that? Oh, thank you for the sub. Bye.